We're going to continue talking about debt. This time I want to go into debt collection. Now, with the fact that so many Americans are in consumer debt in such large amounts, the industry of debt collection has become incredibly profitable. According to data by a study done last year by a place called Market Data Enterprises, the debt collection industry is worth over $12 billion. The bulk of collection accounts are consumer credit card debt. However, they're also targeting medical debt and student loan debt for collections. Debt collectors have been known to play dirty, often attempting to collect on debt that has already been paid. A good example of this is a California woman that had previously owed and paid off a debt for buying something off the Home Shopping Network. Two debt collection agencies harassed her for years after she paid that debt, but they could not offer her any details regarding that debt. So this is a good example of them, trying to collect on debts that they, that didn't exist. Debt collection can also be for any amount. And there's another story here, this time from a woman named Jillian, that received a collection notice for an unpaid movie rental late fee for a total of $8.97. Even this small, insignificant amount can end up on your credit score and hurt you. And that's pretty much the amazing part here, is that such a small amount can damage you. Debt collection, as I mentioned before, has become a huge business, with many firms buying debt portfolios for only 4 cents on the dollar. And then they're able to collect at full face value or near full face value for incredible profit. However, collection methods are at the most kind of dubious, and many debts are challenged in court. According to the FTC in 2011, it handled over 180,000 complaints related to debt collection efforts. That is the most complained about industry in the United States. Disputes regarding debt collection abuses have led to crackdowns by the FTC, such as a recent $2.5 million settlement from Asset Acceptance Capital for allegedly coercing borrowers into paying debts they no longer legally owe. Common practice for pursuing debts that have expired under statutes of limitation has led to a process the industry calls re-aging. If one payment is made towards the debt, even after the statute of limitations has expired, it resets the clock, making the debt obligation valid. Yeah, that's pretty dirty, right?
Oh, man.
Absolutely. Now, not only is the FTC fighting debt collectors, but so are regular people. There's a movement known as Strike Debt, and it continues to look for ways to fight debt in big banks and giant corporations. One tool used by Strike Debt is called the Rolling Jubilee. In the Rolling Jubilee, it works like this. They go and buy up debt for pennies on the dollar, and then they discharge it. So far, Rolling Jubilee has collected and charged off $1 million worth of medical debt. And there's an author, Nicholas Carroll, that wrote a book that says basically telling people to walk away from their debt. And he continues to urge large groups of people to just walk away from their debts. He says that walking away from personal debt to big banks is not only a solution for people who are underwater, but it's almost a duty. It's good citizenship. Carroll sees that the money used servicing the debt to Wall Street is better served going back into the communities. He argues that that's a stimulus package of sorts.